Welcome to the Amazing Clarks podcast on the Black Love Podcast Network. My name is Anthony Clark.
And I'm Melanie Clark.
And we are the Amazing Clarks. We're both award-winning certified life and love coaches and a husband and wife duo that have been coaching together for 22 years and that have been passionately in love for 30. They call us the Amazing Clarks because we empower people to live amazing lives.
Yes, we do. And you are joining our love revolution. This show helps you to love yourself and others more because, boy, do we need more love in the world today. And we're all responsible for how we show up and put love in the world.
Yes, we are. And on today's show, we got a great topic. Guess what we're going to be doing?
What are we going to do?
Q&A.
Ooh, I love Q&A.
Yeah. We're going to be answering questions that our listeners submitted. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there are going to be some great questions.
Yes, I'm sure that there is.
I'm excited about that. On the edge of my seat. But before we jump into that.
I get a little nervous with the questions, though.
Really?
Yeah. What if I can't answer them? What if I don't know the answer?
Damn. Every possibility exists.
I'm going to be on the spot.
Every possibility exists.
This is true. This is true. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, I have faith in you.
Thank you, baby. I have faith in you, too.
Yes, yes. But before we jump into the answering the questions, let's catch up with the Clarks.
Okay.
How you been, baby? How's your week been?
My week has been pretty good. Very busy. We have a lot going on. We have a lot going on in business. We're moving. We're going on a big trip. So my plate is full, busy, full, but all exciting things. I'm looking forward to everything new because, like we talk about creating your reality, moving and changing your environment is the best time to reinvent yourself. So I've been doing a lot of kind of reinventing myself, like how I want to look, what I want my new place to look like, how I'm going to decorate, what new routines I'm going to implement. So it's a good time in my life right now.
Nice.
I like it. How about you?
I love that. You know, watching you talk about that. And you got genuinely excited. And I could see like that little girl inside you.
Yes.
And I'm watching you got your glasses on. You it's adorable. It's
I wore glasses when I was a little girl, too.
I could see it. I could see it because you wear them well. It was like, look at her. Look at little Melanie.
Yes.
You know, excited.
Yes.
I love it.
She's artistic. She likes to play and reinvent. She likes to create.
I love that about her. My week has actually been great.
Okay.
I've been, excited about the move like you. And we've been doing a lot of cleaning.
You love that.
Getting rid of stuff. Oh, I love that.
I know. I love that about you. Clean, baby. Clean.
Yeah. And I found something that made me really excited. I thought I lost it. Like about a year, I've been like, don't even think about it. Let it go.
Is it your silk shirt from when you were 7?
Come on, girlfriend. Why you got to go take it back in the day like that? No. She's saying I had this shirt because my nickname is Silk. That was my childhood name growing up playing sports as well. And when I was about 8 years old, my mother got me a T-shirt that says Silk on it.
Airbrushed.
And
Yep. With the word silk. Airbrush the word silk.
I still have it to this day.
Yes, you do.
And it's just this tiny little shirt and I trip out on it. It's like, look at that.
Every time
Silk.
we move or you clean out your stuff, you bring it out. You're like, babe, look at my silk shirt. So you didn't lose it, right?
Nah.
Good.
But
good.
you're talking about something old.
Oh, okay. All right. So what'd you find? I'm sorry.
I excited about something old.
That always comes up when you clean out that closet, man.
No,
so.
I was not excited about the silk shirt. I was excited about the silk watch. My Timex. That's right. Yep.
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
That's
baby.
Right. So right about that age, my grandmother bought me a Timex watch. You know the story.
Yes.
But I'm sharing it. So my grandmother bought me a watch for second grade because I made the honor roll.
Ooh.
Honor roll. It was a Timex watch. And it was my arms were so small that my grandmother had to cut a hole in it in the band.
Right.
Like all the way.
She had to poke a hole in it so you had
with the kitchen fork, the long one.
Yeah.
I've had it for years.
Right.
And I thought I lost it. But while we were cleaning, I found it and I was so excited. And guess what?
What?
It still ticks.
Took a licking and kept on ticking.
It still ticks, yeah. So that's been over about 49, 48 years.
Yeah.
And it still works. So Timex, kudos to you.
Yes. I think you should wrap it up in your silk shirt and put it and put it away somewhere safe so you never have to worry about it again.
I will. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Oh, that's good stuff. I just have to say, I love how sentimental you are.
Hmm.
You are like, you just so nostalgic.
Mm.
I love that about you. You remember all of these things from the past and you hold on to things like you've been keeping stuff. I noticed that.
Like T-shirts from old
Oh,
projects and stuff like
projects.
that. Yeah,
Oh, that's what it
yeah, those are the
is. That's right.
T-shirts.
Oh, okay.
The Got Balls T-shirts and the Keep
Yeah.
Your Balls T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all don't know this, but Anthony is a creative genius and he's
thank you.
created so much over the last 30 years. So the bags are filled with mementos from all the projects that you started and
Yeah.
created, and you're just keeping
Yeah.
them as mementos.
I still have our daughter's when she was born. When they brought, because our baby was born, Tony was born on Christmas Day, Christmas
Yes.
morning.
Mhm.
So when they brought her to us, they had her in a little Christmas stocking, and that's how they handed it to her to us.
Yes.
I've kept that stocking,
Yes, you
and
have.
I still have it.
And every Christmas
Every
you bring
Christmas,
it
I bring it out.
out.
All right, people, time to tell a stocking story.
Here's the stocking story.
When Tony was born.
How does this happen? How do we become like, let us tell you our stories on Christmas
God
Day?
damn it, y'all all gonna listen too, because we're gonna feed y'all. Y'all gonna hear our stories. That's right. All right.
Oh, hilarious. All right,
So, all right, we can do this all day. but
that
we
was
gotta
fun.
check-
That was fun. I love you. This is what I love about being married to you. Like we
Mhm.
just laugh at the dumbest stuff and we have so much fun together. You're the
Yes.
best.
I agree.
All right, let's answer these people's questions.
All right, hold on. Let me stretch.
We're starting with Justin in Los Angeles. Anthony, let me just start by saying you are the man.
Mm.
Anthony, did you send this question in?
No, I did not.
Did you write this question?
Hey,
Okay, let me.
I'm proud that I'm grateful that men look up to me.
Yes, that's a good
Yes.
thing. Okay, let me start by saying you are the man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got a bit of a situation. My wife and I are getting ready to welcome our second child in October. I really want to be a stay-at-home dad, but my wife also wants to be a stay-at-home mom. I've definitely got the better job, but I want the experience of always being there for my kids. She got to stay home with our now 4-year-old son, and I think it's only fair that I get to do it this time. Am I wrong for this? Help a brother out.
Man.
Ooh, this is a
yeah,
juicy.
this is good.
I like it.
Wow. Because I'm sure there are lots of men out there that are in that situation.
Really? Do you
Yeah,
think
the
a lot
world-
of
the
men
world is
want to?
changing.
Do you think a lot of men want to
Oh,
stay
yeah.
home? Mm,
They want not necessarily want to stay home. They want to spend the time with the child,
okay.
because that time
Yeah.
passes so quickly,
Mhm.
and they've seen their fathers do that, not be there, not be present, because they're working all the time, and the fathers miss the whole party.
Mhm.
So they don't want to miss it. This newer generation of men, and I was one of those. I was at the leading
Yeah.
edge of that. So no, there's nothing wrong at all for wanting that. Kudos to you, and even the reasons why you want it. I think that's beautiful. Now, whether or not it's going to work out or not, whether your wife is going to go for it or not, I don't know. That's a whole completely different situation. But you wanting it is perfectly fine. I think that you need to have a conversation with her, and if you didn't already, explain the reasons why it's so important to you, and see if she doesn't completely do it. She doesn't want to do it. That would let you quit completely. Then maybe you can work part-time.
Right.
But if you can't get it the way you want it, then try to get the next best thing. And if it turns out that you can't get it at all because it'll cause too much conflict in your relationship, then you can still be a great father and be present even when you're working a full-time job. You just have to get more creative, and as long as you want it, you make it a priority, you'll find the time. And ultimately, I can say that the most important thing with your child, it's not the quantity of time you spend, it's the quality of time. So if you make it a point that when you're with your child, make sure it's just, focused attention and being present. That's what's going to be the most important. And that'll satisfy both you and your child.
And hopefully your wife.
And hopefully your wife.
Yes, that would be good.
Yeah, if everybody can be happy, that would be great.
Yeah. I would just add to that, if you really want that, then get creative. I mean, if you're both already working, like start a business, maybe both of you work part-time,
There you
take
go.
shifts, maybe one work day shift, one work night shift so that you both get it. But there's a way to get what you want. And I think that if you just focus on it and you get creative and you don't get all in your feelings like, it's not fair, she gets to do it this time, and
Yeah.
all of that, you'll definitely figure out a way to do it. When we did it, you worked nights.
hmm
You stayed home during the day
Right.
with Tony while I worked a day job.
And I worked on a business.
And you worked on a
During
business.
the day. And then at night, I had
And then at night, you had night jobs. And I was home with her at night. And it was, to me, it was the business part. I recommend every couple start building a business. Like, do something where you're creating something together for extra income. I think that's always a good idea. That was a good question.
Good question. Justin, you're the man too.
Good job,
I'm
Justin.
right back at you.
This one is from Roy in Chicago. What's up, Clarks?
What's up, Roy in
What's
Chicago?
up, Roy? Here's my problem. Ooh, I like Roy, straight to the point. I've got this woman who I know is perfect for me, but she won't give me the time of day. I send her flowers. I compliment her. I like all her pics on the gram. I don't know how else I can show her I'm into her. I ain't trying to get a tattoo with her name on my ass just to get her attention. All right. Anyway, completely unnecessary, Roy. What should I do?
Wait, where you at? It's too shady in there. I can't see. Where you at? Oh, okay. There you go.
That was after the fact, Roy.
All right, Roy.
Anyways,
don't
what do you think Roy should do?
First of all, Roy, you need to stop trying to shade my wife for starters. We're
Thank
gonna
you,
have
baby.
a problem.
Thank you, baby.
Right?
I
So,
love that you stand up for me.
Now that
Yes.
that's done,
I'm going to go with good old-fashioned honesty. I have been liking you for a long time, and I would like to take you out on a date. I think you're amazing. I love these things about with you. I would like to get to know you more. I think you should be straightforward and ask her out on a date and tell her how he feels. And one of the reasons I say that is my niece was single for like 16 years.
right.
And one day, one of her Facebook friends sent her a message and said, I've been friends with you on social media for 10 years. And I think you're really pretty. And I would like to get to know you. And I'd like to take you out on a date. And she said yes.
Right.
And they are getting married next year. So I believe, be straightforward. All of this trying to jump through hoops and I'm liking your photos on the gram. She ain't gonna notice that.
Yeah.
Be straightforward, put your best foot forward. And if there's potential there, then she'll go out on a date. And if there's not, she will let you know and you can stop pining away for someone that's not interested. It'll sting a little, I'll be honest. But wouldn't you rather know right away than be spending like 6 months hoping and wishing and wondering?
That's
like,
right.
Go for it. I say go for it.
I love that. Good answer.
Thank you.
Good answer. You know, the thing
Even though, Roy threw some shade at me. That's okay. It's okay, Roy.
It's all right.
I got you, Roy.
I got you. You know what's actually pretty entertaining about what you just said about our niece is that one of the reasons that he didn't reach out to her is because he saw me in pictures with her, her hugging me, and he thought that I was with her. That I was her man.
He thought you were her man.
So he didn't want to reach out.
Just goes to show you what you see on social
That's
media
right.
isn't always what you think it is.
That's right. Yeah, I agree with you. Roy, just go for it. Don't beat around the bush. Get straight to the point. Either you get a hard yes or a hard no. But this other plain coy stuff like that, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So if you want it, speak up. And if she says no, then that means she's not the one for you. But kudos to you for having the courage to go after what you want. And if you keep doing that, I guarantee you, eventually you will attract someone that will say yes. But you have to speak up. And there's nothing wrong with that. And in rejection, there's no rejection. That's just you getting closer to what it is that you want.
Ooh, I like that. Very true.
Very true.
Very true. It's a numbers game.
Okay, so this is from Caritha in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Ooh.
I loved your top 5 episode. I find myself reevaluating my top 5 every week. I was wondering, what do your top 5 look like right now?
Oh, look at Caritha calling us out
calling
on
us
our
in the
top five on the
5.
air. Okay.
You know what, Caritha?
This is good, though.
That's good. And I was actually thinking about that
Mm-hmm.
2 days ago.
Really?
I was like, you know what? We need to come back to the top 5
Mm-hmm.
on our podcast. So
Thank you, Caritha.
thank you. So for those of you that are wondering what the top 5 is, it's an exercise that we did on one of our, I think the first 5 episodes.
I think so. I don't remember.
Right. So go check it out, find out which episode. And it's an exercise to see what you've been focusing on, your top 5 most dominant thoughts, because whatever you focus on with the law of attraction is what you will attract in your life. So most people aren't aware of what they're focusing on.
Right.
So when you do this exercise, it kind of lets you get some insight into what you're thinking on a subconscious level on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
And usually most people are focused on the things that they don't want. That's why they're attracting it.
Right.
So the top 5 exercise, you want to use that to focus on the things that you want. So what are the top 5 things you want in your life to manifest? Those should be your top 5 most dominant thoughts. So my first dominant thought is business, where I'm focused on the different projects that we have. I'm visualizing where I want them to go, the amount of money I want them, income I want them to bring in, who I want to impact. That's my main focus.
Is that positive or negative?
Definitely positive. I'm enjoying it. I'm
All
loving
right.
it. I'm in a
Great.
creative process and attracting wealth. Love it.
Great.
The second one is us moving. This move has really been on my mind, and it's
A big lifestyle change.
It's a big change.
Right.
So that's definitely, but it's exciting.
Great.
My third one is our trip that we got coming up. I'm really focused on, reconnecting with my uncle in Florida. We're going to go see him. I'm really excited about seeing my mother in
Yes.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about seeing, and then us going to Ghana.
Right.
So
Travel.
travel, yeah. So I'm just really excited about that. My fourth one would be my physical fitness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy with the improvements I made in my body, getting rid of my COVID,
Right.
my COVID covering, my COVID cushion.
Okay, that's a good one. I like it.
Yeah. And so I'm excited about the changes in my body.
Mhm.
I'm excited about getting to the gym. The days that I don't make it, I get frustrated, but then I check myself. So overall, that's positive as well.
Yes.
And the fifth thing that I'm focused on is hanging out with you.
Nice.
And I'm enjoying being with you, sitting by the pool with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying us going out to eat. We date a lot.
Yeah.
And I love it.
We date every day.
We date every day.
Yeah, we
and
do
I
date
love
every day. I love that too.
And so in doing everything else,
Mhm.
my other things, 1, 2, 3, and 4,
Yes.
it's kind of like my reward. You're like number 5. You're
I'm
my
like
reward.
I'm the-
So I
I'm
look
the
forward to
carrot-
work. Yeah, I look forward
I'm
to
the
getting my
carrot you're
work
chasing.
completed and getting the physical fitness in and getting all everything I got to handle so that I can get back to you
Yeah.
so that we can be us.
Yay.
Yay.
I love it.
What are your top 5 that you've been focused on?
Okay. So my top 5 are number 1 is business, but it's very different than yours. Number 1 for me is don't be controlling in business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't micromanage. Like, I tend to go into micromanager mode, and I'm really working on that. So I'm really focused on ways that I could be systematic and not controlling with business, not ask you 100 times if you finished a project and when it's going to be done and when I could get it and when da 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 da.
Crowd goes by. Good.
So I'm working on just being in more flow when it comes to business and allowing that, which
Mhm.
works out perfectly because I feel like I need to do that right now
Mhm.
because I'm focused on number 2 and 3, which are number 2 is our move.
Mhm.
And this move has been a big deal because we're moving into a bigger place. I'm thinking about the move for the same reasons you're thinking about the move. It's a lifestyle change. We're going from being just the 2 of us living together to having our daughter and her fiance live with us. So it's going to be a different dynamic. I'm excited to have them live with us. But then I also know we're giving up some of our privacy and our dating. So I've been thinking about that a lot. And it's been a lot coordinating it. It's been coordinating the move, the time the new place is ready, all kinds of stuff, just logistics. And so if I had if I'd been micromanaging work, my head would probably explode trying to manage all of that. Number 3 for me is definitely the travel. And it's kind of the same thing. Like I'm managing all of the details of the travel, all the connections, all of the everything. So that's requiring a lot of my time and attention. But I'm super excited about all of it. And it's
Beautiful.
all happening very quickly. Number 4, this one's kind of embarrassing, but I'll tell you, I've been thinking a lot about aging and menopause.
Oh, okay. I see.
Because my body's changing a lot. My hormones are changing a lot. So I've been really thinking about that because I've been learning new ways to manage it and manage my energy because I want to feel good. And as I go through those changes, I don't always feel good. So that's been on my mind. It's a little embarrassing because, I want to talk about my menopause with
Good for
people,
you. I
but
think it's beautiful. that you
I'm
do
sure there's plenty of you out there going through it too. When I do talk about it, everybody that I know is like, me too. This is what's happening to me. So it's kind of a big deal. And I can't say if it's positive or negative. I think it's a little bit neutral. I'm trying to figure out how to make it the most positive experience possible because it is part of my life and it's
Right.
part of being alive. And then I would say number 5 is family. It's you, it's the kids, it's get-togethers. How are we going to get together with everybody? What are we going to eat? Where are we going?
Right.
I'm constantly thinking of that kind of stuff, like how we can all stay connected and make sure that we have time for each other. So
Yeah.
those are my top 5.
Nice. So are you loving the life that you're manifesting from that top 5?
Yes, I am loving the life that I'm manifesting from that top 5 because it's just a new version of myself. I think that's why I'm dealing with the menopause stuff. Like I want to create a Melanie that's on the other side of that. And that just feels really good about being where she's at in life. And I feel like I'm in this little bit of a transition period with that. But it's coming together and I feel good about it.
Nice.
Back to the questions.
Let me see. This one is from Freddie in Houston. I'm a 52-year-old married man trying to be a player, and I got caught. So I need the game doctor to help me figure out what's wrong with my wife. I got caught in the act with. Wait a minute. He said what's wrong. Sorry. Okay, buddy. Okay. I got caught in the act with a coworker a few weeks ago in my office.
Ooh.
I run a CPA company, and the front door was left open after hours, and my wife walked in on me with my office manager. This is not the first time I've cheated. And this time, I'm not laughing at you, Freddie. This is just catch me off guard. This is not the first time I've cheated. And this time, my wife is scaring me because she is so calm. I'm scared to sleep next to her, and I'm scared I might come home one day and find my house cleaned out. Should I bring this up to her or not?
Freddie needs a whooping. He don't even, the questions don't even make sense. Should he bring what up? That you've been cheating multiple times and you got caught? I'm sorry, okay, game doctor. What's he gonna do, game doctor?
Wow. Freddie, my man.
Stop cheating, Freddie.
Yes, Freddie. I think the issue here, Freddie, well, I'm not thinking. I know. The issue isn't your wife.
Yes.
I think you're the issue, my friend. First of all, why are you cheating on your wife? And if it's going to happen multiple times, you're doing it consistently, why are you even with her? So if that's what you want, you need to make a decision. But it actually sounds like your wife is already making that decision for you. Which
when
I
a
can't
woman's
be mad
fed
at her.
up.
Yeah, I can't really be mad at her for that.
Yeah.
Should you have a talk with her? Yes, and that talk should be about you truly apologizing, if you're serious about making changes. Otherwise, I'd recommend that if you're not going to have a serious talk and make serious change, get out the marriage. Get out the marriage. This goes back to my saying, always choose peace of mind over peace of ass.
Yep.
And you, my friend, you're not choosing that. You're not choosing peace of mind. You're creating chaos. So it's time for you to go within and ask yourself some serious questions. Do you really want this? Why do you want it? And if you can't step up to the plate, then leave. But like I said, it does sound like she's going to make that decision for you.
Yeah. First of all, you should be afraid that she's quiet. that means she's no longer fighting for the marriage.
You're very
that
afraid.
means be very afraid. You know that song says when a woman's fed up, there ain't
Yeah.
nothing you could do about it.
Mm.
Seriously, when she's quiet, she's planning to move on or do whatever she's going to do. So I agree with Anthony. If you are a serial cheater, you, sir, want to be single. Just be single. It will hurt to part ways, but it is a painful drip
Mm.
when you continue to cheat. Just rip the Band-Aid off and do the right thing, because you obviously do not value the marriage, because you're cheating and blaming it on your wife because she's upset.
Right.
So,
And also, you're putting yourself in a real bad situation from, cheating with somebody at work, especially.
yes. Ooh, I was going to comment on that. Like,
Yeah.
we know
Yeah.
he's got to be breaking some laws, some employment laws.
Yeah, definitely.
Not a good thing. What is the saying? Don't go to the bathroom where you eat.
Oh, don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, your work is your livelihood, and having affairs at work can go really bad. So clean up your energy, Freddie. That's what we recommend for you. Make some changes in your life. You obviously want something different. All right. So
But you know what? There's
Well-
a lot of guys in that situation.
which situation? It was like 4 situations on top of one situation.
Where they don't realize that. They look at it like, okay, yes, I'm cheating. Yes, I got busted. Yes, I'm cheating and I got busted. Get over it. It's not, why can't she get over it?
Mhm.
And they really can't see why the wife can't just get past it. And we kind of talked about this on another episode with guys that cheat
Mhm.
and consistently cheat.
Right.
They really can't get why the woman can't get over it.
Right.
And I apologized and I said this and I gave her gifts and she should just get over it. It doesn't work like that.
Right. So I would say what you said with him. Just move on. If
Move
you're
on.
not into it,
Let it go. Move
just
on.
let it go. All right. So those were really interesting
Those
questions.
are great questions.
Lots of drama. People doing stuff, right?
It's called life.
Yes,
That's
it
real
is life.
yeah.
But hey, we're all doing the best we can with what we have to work with. So I appreciate all the questions. I hope they appreciated our answers, because you know us, we just got to keep it real, right?
Got to keep it real. There you go.
Yes. So on that note, you know what time it is, don't you?
What time is it?
It's time to go.
That went by fast.
It did go by fast.
Yeah.
So I want to thank all of you for sending us so much love. Please keep spreading the love. Thank you for being part of our love revolution. Continue to follow us on social media at The Amazing Clarks.
Make sure you guys snatch up a copy of our book, Crack the Code, Secrets to Achieving Your Happily Ever After, available on Amazon.com.
Yes.
And
and also check out our Life Coach Academy if you want to learn how to help people with their energy, how to manifest, or you just want to learn for yourself. Go check us out at the Law of Attraction LifeCoachAcademy.com.
that's right. Check us out.
Check us out. So you guys have a great week. Stay focused. We love you. And remember to spread love.
That's right. And there you go, people. We gave it to you. Now, what you going to do with it?